guys, if you've been here before, welcome back to the Gregorio Girls channel, and if you're new, thank you so much for checking us out. My name's Seanna, and today I have another how-to video for you. So today's video is how to do a halo eye. So Devin and I took a poll on our Instagram story, I believe just a few weeks ago, and we asked, would you guys rather see a how to do a cut crease tutorial or how to do a halo eye tutorial? And the halo eye won, surprisingly. I don't know why, for some reason I thought that more people would want to see how to do a cut crease, but if you did vote for cut crease, don't worry, we're still going to do those tutorials as well. I would really like to do a cut crease halo eye tutorial, but I'm really bad at those, so I have to get a little bit better first before obviously I post it on the internet. So before we get into this tutorial, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, like this video, like us on Facebook, and follow us on Instagram as well at Gregorio Girls Makeup. And with that, let's get right into this video. Alright, so I zoomed you guys in a little bit. First to start, of course, I already have my eyes primed and set. I used my MAC Soft Ochre Paint Pot and then just set my eyes with the color Heaven right here. And we are using the Too Faced Natural Love palette today. Just excuse ours, it's a little dirty, like many of our palettes. And I think today, obviously using this palette, I'm just gonna do something pretty soft and neutral. The first shade I wanna go into is Lace Teddy right here. This is on my R37 Morphe blending brush. So just windshield wiper motions back and forth through our crease, as usual. But for halo eyes, notice how I don't start my blending in the corner of my eye and then build up. For this, since it is a halo eye, like I said, I'm trying to build the color in my crease, and I want that to be the same intensity from this side of my eye to this side, and that's because all the focus is going to be on the center of our eye, and we want to build that halo effect. Next, I want to move into Nudie, excuse my ugly nails, and I'm going to take that on my Morphe M441 brush and just place that a little bit lower than where we put Lace Teddy. Again, just bringing that in right, or bringing that through in, oh my gosh, and again, bringing it through the outer corner to the inner corner of my eye. So next I want to start building up that halo effect. So I'm going to take the shade Dear Diary right here. I'm going to pack that on with a flat brush. This is the Urban Decay Naked brush, just from the original Naked palette. And I'm going to pop that on the inner and outer corner of my eye. Definitely want to make sure it's going to be dark enough to contrast with the shade that you're going to put right in the center of your eye. And then just taking my M506 brush, I'm going to blend that color right into my crease and just make sure there's no harsh lines. So that color on its own isn't as dark as I would like it to be, so I'm going to dip into the shade Spoiled right here. I'm going to take that on a pencil brush. This is my Morphe M321 brush, and I'm going to pack that just a little bit outside where I put Dear Diary, so on the very corners of my eyes. Okay, and that color definitely went on a little bit patchy, so just want to make sure, again, we're taking a clean blending brush and running it through our crease lightly just to diffuse it. And blending this darker color into our crease is also going to give us just a little bit more depth in our crease, so that way, again, when we do put that spotlight shade on, it is going to contrast a little bit more on our eye and really make it pop. And then of course, take your time. I really kind of sit here and pack on color and blend and pack on color and blend until I'm really happy with the color payout and things like that. So again, I know it's kind of frustrating, and if you're impatient like me, it's kind of like, oh my gosh, I just want to have it over and done with. But you know, I'm sure if you watch this video, you are someone who really likes makeup, so just enjoy it, enjoy the process, enjoy the whole thing, and just take your time, blend really well. And yeah, I guess the point of that was just take your time. The colors in this palette, or the shadows in this palette rather, also kind of look different on your eye than they do in the pan. It almost, some of them kind of come out like a little bit more shimmery than I thought, or a little bit sheer or less intense. And some of them come out more intense than they look in the pan, so kind of funny. Also kind of annoying. So this look kind of got away from me. It got a little bit more smoky than I would have liked, but I feel like that always happens to me anyway. I always kind of smoke it out just a little bit more than I had originally intended, but that's fine. I still like it. So with that said, next we're going to take the shade Tickle Me. So it's like a really light brown shimmery shade right here. And we're gonna pop that in the center of our eye for our halo shade, and we'll see how we like that. Barely looks like anything's coming up. In the viewfinder especially, it looks like nothing's really coming on. So I don't know if the camera doesn't pick it up well. It looks like there's a little bit more on when I'm looking at it in person, but still it's not depositing much color. This is definitely more of a sheer shade. So we're definitely gonna have to build this up. And I'm taking the shadow on my Morphe M167 brush. So just a flat, rounded shadow brush. Just a regular shadow brush. And then I'm gonna go back in with Dear Diary and Spoiled and just make sure I blend right over the lines of where I put our halo shadow. And again, it's a lot of layering and blending. And then something I like to do for halo eyes, of course you don't have to do this, it's completely optional, but for my lower lash line, I kind of like to mimic what's happening on my lid. So I'm gonna go ahead and put Dear Diary. Whoa. I'm gonna put Dear Diary on the inner and outer corners of my lash line. And then of course leaving the center bare because that's where I wanna put Tickle Me again. And then popping Tickle Me right in the middle. And then for a little added dimension, I'm gonna take a smudger brush and just put Spoiled on the very outer and inner corners of my lash line as well. My lighting looks like it just went a little bit dark, so sorry about that. But next we're going to curl our lashes, and I'm actually not going to use false lashes today. I'm just going to do mascara. So definitely need a little extra curl in our lashes since we don't have the help of the false lashes today. And since I'm not doing falsies, of course I have to use 2 mascaras because I can never just use one. If I'm not wearing false lashes, I'm almost always wearing at least 2 mascaras. Not almost always, I'm always wearing at least 2 mascaras. I don't know why I'm like that. I'm pretty sure Devin's like that too. So if you have the same philosophy, let us know down in the comments. The mascaras I'm using today are going to be the Colossal Big Shot Mascara by Maybelline, and then of course the Benefit Roller Lash Mascara. And then just to finish up the look, I'm going to go in with one of our favorite Colourpop Lippie sticks in the shade She Bad. Alright, and that is it for this Halo Eye tutorial. As always, we really hope you enjoyed it, and give this video a thumbs up if you would like to see more Halo Eye tutorials. And of course, don't forget to leave us a comment in the comment section on video suggestions and things you'd like to see in the future. But before you leave, don't forget to subscribe to our channel, follow us on Instagram, and like us on Facebook as well. And thank you again so much for being here, and we will see you in our next video.